This evening, a majority of Barrier Island restaurants remain closed, but there are some open, serving up meals and keeping their workers on the job. For many of those workers, there are still those lost days of wages that they won't get back after two back-to-back storms.
In Tampa Bay's Adaria Chumba reports one organization now working to help.
For area food and beverage workers, Helene-and-Milton created significant financial challenges.
You try and prepare the best you can, your home and your finances, especially in our industry with an impending hurricane, but you never expect to be out of work for a week or, more than that.
The first hurricane put us out of 3 or 4 days of work, and then this one was a little over a week. So, I know there's places that are a lot worse off than we are.
Along with damage and displacement, a shortfall in wages and tips caused a domino effect.
I have some coworkers that have not been so lucky, so seeing that and seeing the effects on the community as a whole has been hard.
You have to save to get through these months, but then you have things like this happen and you can't even meet your needs, and then your power goes out and you lose all your food. It's a rough time.
Now the Gulf Coast Community Foundation stepping in with grants.
After the impacts of Hurricane Helene, we saw an acute need for the restaurant workers who were affected on our barrier islands, and we wanted to get cash in the hands of those who needed it the most until federal and state funding became available to them.
They're providing $1,000 to individuals and $1,200 to families. This covers folks from the farming industry to hospitality and food and beverage industry.
As a former bartender and server in my college days, I know how much these individuals depend on their cash tips, and without the restaurants being open, they're being directly affected immediately.
The funds will benefit folks in Sarasota, DeSoto, and Charlotte counties. So far, nearly 150 people have applied.
Oh yes, that would be a huge blessing for me. Very big blessing. I know my other coworkers, they haven't even been able to pay their rent for October. So that would make a huge difference in their life as well.
Just relieve that financial burden for a minute. I certainly think that will help everybody as a whole be able to heal.
In Sarasota, Adaria Chumba, 10 Tampa Bay.
Hard times, and if you are a farm, restaurant, or hotel worker out there and you could not work because of the hurricanes, you can also apply for that grant.